Okay, 3, 2, 1, action. Lights, camera, setup. All right, hello chat. Okay, so this is like To Catch a Predator, right? But it's his new series. You don't want to watch it if you don't like I'm not saying I'm not saying I like pedophiles, okay? And I'm not expecting you to either. But you shouldn't watch this if you don't like I don't know, kind of like crass or like rated R stuff, okay? It does have cuss words. It does have sexually explicit material, not necessarily nudity or anything like that, but it is sexually related. And obviously these are vigilante operations things on predators, online predators specifically. So yeah. So keep that in mind.
Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen. In Genesee
Lorenzo
County,
sent you a
Michigan,
message in
this
dating.
man from
That is a
Honduras
man's name.
is a long way from
Lorenzo
home.
is a man's name.
Problema, Luis.
And I'm not going to be very welcoming.
You could go back to Honduras.
No, por favor.
Como se dice en español predator?
I don't know.
You're gonna find out.
Sorry, chat. I think some friends and I are going to play Minecraft in a little bit. So, that's why I have to check my phone every now and again.
I hope you're enjoying this free full episode of Takedown on our YouTube channel, but
I
there's
am.
something you need to know.
Tell me.
There are literally hundreds of new episodes.
Chat, buy all of them. Chat, I want to see, chat, all of you, every single one of you, buy every single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds of them. Buy all of them. I don't want to hear it. All right, next question. I already bought them, which is why I'm skipping it. But now it's your turn.
The Genesee County Human Oppression Strike Team, or GHOST, is to protect the vulnerable, children.
It's water.
I'm once again embedded with them in that effort. We've seen men travel from all over the state of Michigan to Genesee County attempting to meet up with an underage girl or boy for sex. And such is the case with this man, Marvin. A ghost detective is online posing as
Marvin.
an aunt with a 15-year-old niece and is setting up sexual encounters for the niece in exchange for money. She fills me in on a man looking to hook up with the underage girl.
Give me a sense of the chat.
He tells me that he speaks Spanish. He'd like to set up a date for a blowjob. Give him a price of $60. And I said, "Are you okay? Nothing rough, because Sky."
Chat, $60. I don't know.
Is only 15
I don't know where
years
I'm
old,
going with
So
that.
don't want anyone that's rough. He says, "Okay."
It's like the price
no
of a. That's how they. Never mind. Let's skip that joke.
problem. Send the address. I said, "Are you okay that Sky is 15? And you will be gentle?" And he said, "Yes." And then asked for the address. Very, very quick, very simple. A blowjob for $60.
Okay.
So
Good.
speak Spanish, so it's your translation.
Yeah. Okay. Lo siento, por favor.
The man is a fast mover, so I take my notes quickly while his team gets ready. Moments later,
Wait. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
Good.
Speak Spanish.
What about Spanish?
Simple. A blowjob for $60.
Okay.
So
Good.
speak Spanish, so it's your translation.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's one of those. Chat, these are not great.
siento,
These
por
are not great.
Moments later, he arrives at the Sting House.
They don't speak each other's language. It's terrible. He has to
He's
get a
just
translator,
sitting there
and he
in the
never
unmanned
has one.
car, so the
He doesn't have a
detective makes call.
translator.
Should I call him? I'll call him. Here, hold on.
He'll be lucky if he has a translator on hand. He doesn't. He does never. I've seen 3 of these, 4 of
Hi.
these, and he doesn't have a translator.
Hi.
Did you just call?
I'm here.
Oh, well, come on up.
I'm here.
The prom.
Here, I just hold on for a second. You see me? Pull up.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, honey.
Okay.
Okay, baby.
And while she's still on the phone, the man pulls into the driveway.
The front door doesn't open.
Dude, they're like all the way in the living
But the
room. Why are
side
they?
door
Why are
is
they
open.
there?
Okay, baby.
They're bold. Get out of the way. Go hide.
Cameraman moves into
Now
position.
they hide. Dude's already halfway in the driveway coming up the stairs.
Hello, come to side. Hello? Hey! Yeah, that front door doesn't open.
Oh,
It sticks.
I thought he was gonna go. I thought he was leaving.
Freezing.
Chad's in
What's
it?
Hi.
It's not loud enough?
Let me go get. Here,
That's
just
probably
wipe
better.
off your shoes if you could. I'm gonna go get Sky. She's taking a shower. But, De Niro, can I have yours? Okay, I'll get changed. Unless you want a tap.
Yeah, no problem.
Ahora, gracias. Have a seat, amigo. Sky! Sky, come on, baby.
Chat, was that a one bill? He gave.
Okay, I'll get changed. Unless you want a tap.
Yeah, no problem.
Ahora, gracias.
He gave them $100 bill, and he said no problem. Chat, she said unless you want a tip, and he said yeah, no problem. He probably doesn't even know what he said. He probably doesn't even know that. Like he's probably expecting the change back.
Have a seat, amigo. Sky! Sky, come on, baby. It's time to come on.
But the underage girl won't be coming out.
Hola. Toma asiato.
Toma, what?
Hola. Toma asiato.
Oh, come on, dude. You could do, you could do better than that. You could do better than that, bro. He's not even trying. Toma el ciato. Come on, dude. Toma el ciato?
¿Qué pasó?
Ciato? I don't know, dude. I don't know why I'm even judging.
Not good. Not good.
Not good.
How's your English?
Spanish, amigo.
Spanish?
Yeah.
No inglés?
No.
Ven aquí sexo con chica 15 años.
No me dijo de eso.
Sexo con chica... No inglés?
No.
Ven aquí sexo con chica 15 años.
No me dijo de eso. No.
¿Qué es su nombre?
¿Ah?
Your name?
Mío es Marvin.
Marvin?
Chat. I don't want to get political, but I always wonder. I think they're like in like North Hampshire or something. They're like in a state that's like in like the Midwest. Like not even like they're like somewhere else. You know what I mean? They're not in California. They're like in like over by like Alabama and stuff. And so like, but they get so many Mexicans, and it kind of weirds me out almost. Why are there Mexicans in places that are not California? Wait. like okay, it just weirds me out because like because obviously like I've had like 5 or 6 generations of Mexicans, right? And all of them have like up until like the 3rd generation they were all in Mexico, and then the 3rd generation travels from Mexico to California, and 3 generations later, almost even 4 generations later, we're still in California. So like I wonder like why did these people chat slow down, why are there Mexicans in like Alabama and stuff? Like that's nowhere near Mexico. Like that, like we're like I don't understand. Like why? What like chat? What I'm trying to say is that like this is like Alabama, chat. Like obviously New York City is not near Mexico, but I would understand that why there's Mexicans in New York City because it's New York City. But you're gonna tell me you're in Knoxville, Tennessee? You woke up one day and was like, California's not it for me. Arizona, Texas, Knoxville, Tennessee. Come on, chat. I don't know. It kind of drives me a little like weird, you know? Like why? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
¿Cuántos años?
35.
35.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't want to like propagate like some sort of like right wing, like extreme right wing perspective or anything, right? But you kind of get to that point where it's like, oh, are they like, is this like an illegal immigrant that's like, and like, you know what I mean? But that's like, but chat, hear me out. It's chat, hear me out. That doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter whether or not he's an immigrant. At the end of the day, this guy's a pedophile because he's a pedophile. Mexico's not filled with pedophiles, and Mexico's not sending their pedophiles over here. This is just some dude who probably has a family member or something over here, and he ends up being a pedophile. I'm not trying to label anybody or anything. I'm just saying I think it's interesting that this guy's out here all the way.
¿De qué país eres?
I'm gonna go
Honduras.
shoot myself
Honduras.
with
Yeah.
a hammer,
Legal?
dude.
Huh?
Legal?
Why did I even bring it up?
They need a working in here.
Inmigración?
Huh?
Inmigración?
Work.
No.
He's here for work.
Illegal.
Legal. Yeah, yes.
Violaste la ley.
Okay.
See? You broke the law.
Oh, chat.
No, por favor.
Pobrecito.
You could go back to Honduras.
No, por favor.
Oh, you're gonna cry.
¿Qué es tu problema?
They need a working in here.
Oh,
What do you do for work? ¿Qué trabajo?
Remodelación de casa.
Remodeling houses.
Yeah.
And where do you
Oh.
live here? ¿Dónde es su casa?
I get it now.
No, I blink.
He's there for work to build houses because it's an up and coming city, and typically you've got a friend who's like in a company and he's like, "Hey man, come out here to Tennessee. We'll pay you well. We'll pay you really well, and the housing is cheap here, so you'll be good to go, bro." And it's all right. Let me head out there. I don't got much over here. That's why he's over there.
Michigan. Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. He chose Flint, Michigan. He could have been anywhere, man. He could have been anywhere, and he chose to live in Flint, Michigan.
In Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
But you came here, Marvin, for sexo con chico 15 años.
No, that's me, no.
You texted. You said you wanted oral sex, a blowjob. You know what a blowjob is?
No.
No.
For $60 for a blowjob, you said. And the woman said her niece is 15 years old. Do you have a problem with that? 15 años? No problema.
No, text.
For a second, it appears Marvin is going to make a run for it, but he grabs his phone and opens a translator app.
Yo no quiero problemas.
You don't want any problems.
Oh, well, okay. You're free to go. Like,
Yo no quiero problemas. Le pido una disculpa y sinceramente, pues, yo no quiero regresar a mi país. Mi país está difícil y quieren implementar lo mismo de Venezuela. Yo soy un muchacho trabajador y quisiera, pues, que me dejaran ir tranquilo y pues no vuelve a pasar.
I don't want problems, I apologize, and honestly, I don't want to return to my country. My country is difficult and they want to implement the same from Venezuela. I'm a hard-working boy and I would like them to let me go calm and well it won't happen again.
wait.
It won't happen again.
Did he just call himself a good boy?
Please.
Es un problema.
Please.
No, he's done for. I mean, he's done.
Solo déjenme ir, por favor. Se lo ruego.
Just let me please, I beg you.
¿Por qué viniste aquí?
Aquí a este lugar.
Here to this place.
Sí.
Pues sí vine porque contacté por medio de una página, pero sinceramente les pido
Página.
disculpas.
Like, job?
Todos cometemos
Well, guess why I contacted through a page, but I sincerely apologize.
Solo le pido que me dejen ir. Yo le firmo lo que sea. No hay ningún problema.
Chat, this
I
is
just ask you
bad.
to let me go. I ask you for whatever it is. There is no problem.
Hay un problema. Violaste la ley en los Estados Unidos. Sexo con chica 15
Yeah.
violaste la ley.
That's
Aquí en los Estados Unidos.
that's a good point,
Yo
chat.
entiendo todo lo que me
That
quiere
it was in the
decir,
United
y
States
está
of America. Like this guy literally traveled into the country. The least he could do is just not break the law here.
bien. Solo les pido que me perdonen, que
Like
me disculpen.
like as
pero
much
yo
as I
soy
as much as I want to have sympathy, and I really do have sympathy for this guy. I don't care. Like I just don't. Like I can fake sympathy, and it's like, you know, like, oh, I'm so sorry. You got to remember, like, with this guy, like the implications and the consequences of what this guy's doing, and it's just it outweighs it a little too much.
una persona luchadora.
Just a little bit.
Yo vengo
Just a little
pido
bit. Just a
que
little
me
bit.
perdonen,
Not all the
que
way,
me disculpen,
but
pero yo soy una persona
good amount of the
luchadora.
way.
Yo vengo aquí a trabajar.
I understand everything you want to tell me is fine. I just ask you to forgive me to apologize, but I am a fighting person. I come here to work.
Por Dios santo, se lo ruego. Déjenme ir. Yo le firmo lo que sea, pero déjenme ir, por favor. Y no vuelvo a cometer este error.
For God's sake, I beg you from Gmail, I'll sign whatever it is, but from Gmail, please don't make this mistake again.
Hold on, chat. Where is Gmail coming from?
Y no vuelvo a cometer este error. Lo que sea. Por Dios santo, se lo ruego. Déjenme ir. Yo le firmo lo que sea, pero déjenme ir, por favor. Y no vuelvo a cometer este error.
For God's sake, I beg you from Gmail, I'll sign whatever it is, but from Gmail, please don't make this mistake
Gmail.
again. Gmail.
No vuelvo a cometer este error.
For God's sake, I beg you from Gmail.
I beg you from
No
Gmail.
vuelvo a cometerme ir. Yo le... Por Dios santo, se lo ruego.
Solareo.
Déjenme ir. Yo le...
Déjeme ir. Ah, déjeme. Hemel.
firmo
Ah,
lo que sea, pero
chat.
déjenme ir, por favor.
Stupid.
Y no vuelvo a cometer
Stupid,
este error.
chat.
For God's sake, I beg you from Gmail, I'll sign whatever it is, but
Déjeme.
from Gmail, please don't make this mistake again.
While the translator app is working and helpful, it's not always accurate.
Por Dios santo, déjenme ir. No vuelvo a cometer este error. Sinceramente, yo le puedo afirmar lo que quiera, pero déjenme ir, por favor.
For God's sake, let me go. I won't make this mistake again. Honestly, I can sign whatever you want, but please let me go.
¿Qué crees que debería pasarte?
Tal vez me pueden meter preso, pero sinceramente yo no quiero eso. Tal vez me quieren meter preso, pero sinceramente discúlpeme.
I also want to go to prison, but honestly, excuse me.
Have you been to prison before?
No. No.
Well, you're gonna go today.
¿Estás casado?
Oh, yeah.
Sí.
The answer is
And
no.
where is your wife?
¿Ah?
Su mujer. ¿En los Estados Unidos?
Yeah.
¿Tienes hijos?
No.
No hijos.
No. No, hijos.
Marvin, me llamo Chris Hansen.
¿Listo?
Soy un reportero de los Estados Unidos.
Ok.
And we do stories on men,
Ok.
hombres,
Buenas. Ok.
sexo con chicas,
Yeah.
15 o menos.
Yeah.
And you are caught. ¿Cómo se dice en español predator?
I don't know.
You're going to find out. La policía.
Yeah.
So there's some people here who are going to want to talk to you, and they'll take it from here. They'll find a translator
Okay.
who will speak Spanish, habla español, and they will take you to a place and they'll talk about all this.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you for talking to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Good.
Chat, why did he say that? Chat, why did he say that?
And you are caught. ¿Cómo se dice en español predator?
I don't know.
You're going to find out. La policía.
Yeah.
So there's some people here who are going to want to talk to you, and they'll take it from here. They'll find a translator
Okay.
who will speak Spanish, habla español, and they will take you to a place and they'll talk.
Chat, but wasn't I right on the dot? He didn't have a translator prepared for him. He never does, chat. He doesn't. I don't know. I don't understand why. Like, this is why these are the worst, because they just
Talk about all this.
they can't actually have a conversation.
Thank you for talking.
Conversation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because sometimes he asks really good questions. Like, he'll ask like, "Why are you here?" and like, "What do you do for work and stuff?" But he can't do that here because it's a guy who doesn't speak the language, so that has to be very basic. It's not great.
Lieutenant Andy Snyder puts Marvin in cuffs. And the ghost team leads him away to be processed at the sheriff's jail.
Marvin seemed genuinely frightened at the prospect of being.
Did he just Jim from The Office us? Like, dude, you just got arrested. You just you just ruined his entire life, and you just did a good.
Away to be processed at the sheriff's jail.
Marvin seemed genuinely frightened at the prospect of being returned to Honduras, but based upon his actions today, that's exactly where he's going.
36-year-old Marvin was charged with criminal sexually abusive material, using a computer to commit a crime, and enticing a child for immoral purposes. Because Marvin is in this country illegally, he's picked up by ICE and is now in federal custody. We'll keep you posted on the charges against him. Not only did Marvin admit to detectives he was going to pay a child for sex, Sheriff Chris Swanson and his team conducted a deeper investigation, and what they found is both shocking and troubling.
Marvin, with the wife down the road, he had been kicked out twice before because of health issues?
That's right, Title 42.
And what does that mean?
Title 42 started during COVID 2020 that you are not allowed in this country if you are a public health risk. And they kick him back out at the border. He had 2 of those violations.
So he tried to get into this country but was not allowed, rejected because he had COVID or some other health issue?
It's a public health. Title 42 keeps people from coming in if they're a public health risk to America.
But he got in.
That's right.
And he knew enough English or had a translator, a translation app, to figure out a way to come over and meet a child for sex.
Right. And go from Honduras into wherever he was, because at that point he was in Mexico in 2021, last seen. So who knows how long he's been here. We're very thankful that we have, interpreters here at the sheriff's office. But if you were to track all of his movement, how long he's been here, these folks have been here some time. And if they go out and then they come back, many times they're undetected.
He started to cry about having to go back to Honduras. No tears for the child he was going to sexually exploit, but he was crying for himself that it would be bad for him to have to go to his own country.
There's a human factor of these operations. You have families that pay for it. His wife is at home not knowing what's going on or where he's at. And you have that element that's going to pay a price. Who knows what's going to happen when he goes back to his home country. It's a broken system that we can't do everything, but we can do our part, because even with that, you can't come here and assault underage kids. That's what we're blocking. But every one of these cases has a ripple effect for people that pay the price. When they get caught, their families pay.
WatchTrueBlue.com is home to the full library of Takedown with Chris Hansen.
No, it ultimately, chat. Like we can have sympathy for them, right? And like we can feel bad for them, and we can also forgive them, and all these things. But ultimately, there are consequences to a lack of accountability, and this dude is somebody who is ruining not only his own relationships in his own life, but he's also ruining the life of somebody else, like entirely, right? Because these relationships are not just like prostitute things, and there's 2 ways that like these pedophile things can happen, right? Is one, you establish a long-term relationship with an underage minor, with an underage child, but I'm using the same word twice, with a minor, right? You establish a long-term relationship with the minor, which ultimately ends up in grooming and an imbalanced power dynamic, right? Which will ultimately leave that child with more emotional and mental trauma than what would come from a regular relationship of two adults, right? Or two teenagers. And that power dynamic is so significant that it actually can typically results in some form of physical abuse, because we have the adult versus the child, right? And then on top of that, we have the second form of it, which is like of relationship with the minor, which is prostitution, which is ultimately you taking advantage of a system that enslaves children. So either way, you're like completely ignorant to the facilities of like that. Yeah, what am I trying to say? Yeah, like you're completely like ignoring and taking advantage of some of the darkest underbellies of society, right? So you're ruining so many things. You're being so ignorant that there's just, you have to face the consequences of whatever's coming, because you need to be brought back into reality. Because at that point, you're just so far out and whacked out from reality that you like, this is the best thing for you. Which is why, even though we can have sympathy and we can forgive, it's not necessarily something that like, I'm not over here like, oh, like, I'm not gonna, this is not funny. You know what I mean? Because ultimately the dude, it's something to rejoice over. It really is. The dude is getting the help he needs. Obviously pedophiles and anybody else, murderers, rapists and stuff, they all have their illnesses, and they deserve that same sort of respect, almost, in terms of their health, their mental health or their physical health, as anybody else does, in my opinion, right? So as a result, I just think that like it's good that he's getting arrested. He needs that wake-up call, that reality check. And the reason why I say that is because I've watched literally hundreds of these, and a lot of them are like that. They're like, I'm glad I'm getting this, I'm glad this happened, right? It's compulsion, and when this happens, it kind of snaps them out of that compulsion, which means it's like it's something to rejoice over. I'm not over here crying about it. I'm not, and I don't think it's like necessarily something that you have to like, you know what I mean? I think it's fine. Whatever. Yapping too much. Chat, we have 8 minutes left. 4 minutes left of the stream. What should we do, chat? Dad watches adult videos while 2-year-old bakes to death in hot car. Chat. We will not be watching that. That's not gonna happen. Let's see here, chat. Chat, I don't know what I want to do. There's nothing to do. We're done here. Unless, chat. Should we play? No, there was something I wanted to do on stream before I ended. What's something else I could do on stream before we end? Chat, I don't know what to do. We're so close to the end. I don't know. I guess we could watch a partial episode. You guys want to watch a partial episode? Yeah, 5 minutes. Let's do it.
Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen.
How you doing? Should have a seat right over there on that couch.
In Livingston Parish, Louisiana, this man says he's trying to do my job.
So you were trying to catch a predator by doing your own reverse sting?
Yes.
But his story isn't adding up.
So you thought you were walking into a sting?
Yeah, no.
Why did
Chat.
you show up then?
And his concerned citizen excuse is going to land him in cuffs.
So I was looking for someone like Chris Hansen that could help.
Well, I am the Chris Hansen.
Livingston is going to land
No.
story.
So you were trying
Louisiana.
to catch a predator by doing your own...
Chat. This guy, there's no doubt in my mind that this guy. Never mind.
Reverse
Never mind, chat.
sting.
That could help.
Never mind. Never mind, chat. Shut up, all of you. Let's watch.
I'm back in Livingston Parish, Louisiana, with Sheriff Jason Ard and his team. A sheriff's office detective is online posing as a 16-year-old boy. He's
Boba?
having a disturbing text conversation with a man looking to meet for sex. I get caught up on the messages. Tell me about the chat and what we know about this fella.
He reached out to me on a dating app, just general chat. You know, he said he was chilling for a little bit before, or just got in from work and was chilling for a little bit. Asked what I was doing, and then he quit talking for a little bit, and he come back, said he was busy doing some stuff, and then we just started talking, and he wanted to swap pictures, so we sent him a picture, and he sent a picture.
In what specific sexually did he talk about with you?
Just while we were talking, I told him that I was a virgin, and he said that was okay with him. He told me that he was in his 20s, and he'd only done something with someone 2 years younger than I am now, but mostly older guys. So he said that he wanted to go as far as we could. He wanted to be me to be a bottom, and he wanted us to perform oral on each other.
So he said that he had had sex
That made me want to throw up.
once before with a boy who was 2 years younger than the decoy, which would mean he would have had sex with somebody who was 14, he said.
Yes, sir.
And this boy in this scenario is 16.
Yes.
And he's in his 20s.
Yes, sir.
And do we know anything about him?
Other than he lives somewhere around here, he never said what he did for work.
Got it. Do we know a name?
No, sir. He never did give me his name.
So it's a fast-moving, anonymous type of thing.
Yes, sir.
Except for the exchange of the ages.
Yes, sir.
And he's clearly crossed the threshold here.
Yes, sir. He, even after, he knows I'm a virgin, he said he wanted to perform oral on each other. I told him I was home alone, and he's, he just texted and said he's on his way.
Okay. All right. We shall see. Perfect. With the address given out, the man could arrive at any moment. Everyone at the Sting House is set up.
So obviously, when you watch enough of these, there's like a pattern, right? And I guess what I'm trying to say is that one of the patterns that we see very often is guys who say, "Well, I was coming here to help the girl, because what are you doing on a dating app?" Right? So I guess that's what's going on here. Like that's what he's gonna say. Like, well, yeah, we'll see.
I duck behind a wall in the kitchen. We keep a close eye on the monitors. The man seems to be lost, so the decoy heads outside to meet him.
That's crazy, dude. How far out did she go?
So the decoy heads outside to meet him.
Okay, just at the door. Is it a boy or a girl? I guess it doesn't matter. I thought like the decoy walked downstairs and stuff. No, it's just
What?
That's a boy.
Oh, you're on the couch or what?
Sure.
Alright. I'll leave it here real quick, okay?
And that's the cue to make my quick entrance. How you doing? Should have a seat right over there on that couch. Keep your hands out of your pockets, please. Scoot.
I like when they try to act cool about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like almost like they've, and you know what? It's because they actually did expect it. So they are like, it's not even surprising. A lot of times, sometimes they'll be like, but this guy like has absolutely zero reaction to it.
To make my quick entrance. How you doing? Should have a seat right over there.
The dude doesn't even snap his head towards the voice. Oh, well, it's probably because he just didn't want to believe it. He was in denial, so he takes his time. You know what I mean? It's not like a, I knew it. It's more like a, right. Interesting.
Keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
Chat, the reason why I watch these, right, is because when I started watching these like 5 years ago, the old To Catch Predator, and I watched them like almost religiously because I thought that if I watched them enough, and I mean I watched them over and over and over again, if I watched them enough, I'd be able to spot indications of child predators in real life. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way.
Scooch over there. Right there. How you doing? Good. What's your name?
My name's
What is that? What is that? That just his forehead?
Yes, sir.
Kevin. And Kevin, what are you doing?
He's got
here
a
tonight? Help
massive
me out.
brow. Something tells me that this guy's fairly young, like 21, and something tells me he's gonna lose all this hair. I could just imagine him bald.
Did you know there are literally hundreds of more?
Ah, nice job, Chris Hansen. Okay, chat. I think we're done here. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video and possibly edit a trailer of it, and then we should be good to go. Okay. Goodbye, chat. Bye.